Okay, Aquarius, here is your love reading for May 2017. I'm using the Mother Earth Tarot. Nice earthen, rich brown and golden, so very high vibration, but also very grounded. So, very much Divine Mother. Black gold, the soil, that's the womb, that's the fertile ground. So, oh, there's one. Ace of Swords, okay. So, Aquarius, that's perfect for you. Okay, so definitely, feeling yourself this month, that's for sure. You're very highly intellectual, spiritually speaking, so you love to seek out that ever clearer and ever more precise understanding of who you are, understanding of your world, energies, all that. So all of that higher level crown chakra, and look how it has the golden, I don't know if you can tell with the lighting in here, but it's like a lavender, like a lilac, the background color, and then the golden, you know, just looks kind of like, you know, a kite or something. Just, it's radiating that golden energy. And you see how the sword, there's like a guy meditating, and it's going all that, like golden, like the Sushumna, okay, the light body, all chakras integrated. And that's very much Aquarius energy, because they don't really have an opposition to things. They're very open-minded, so that is a good, it can, you know, there's always positive and negative aspects to each trait, but, and we all have some element of air in our chart, most likely. And okay, let's see. Oh, those two wanted to come out. So 8 of Cups, that came up for a couple different signs. Yeah, the thing about being open-minded with Aquarius is because they're so open-minded and not opposed to things, they don't have like this predetermined opposition to something. If anything, if they discover an opposition to something, it makes them want to go understand the thing even more. So because they're so open-minded in a positive way, that helps them to be very expansive in their quest for more spiritual enlightenment, because they don't fear it. Because they're open-minded, they don't have that fear. So, you know, they can learn about the light and dark aspects of something and really gain a full understanding, spiritual, full spectrum view, if you will, of, you know, just that greater understanding of things, because that lack of opposition, you know, like brainwashing, indoctrination, all this propaganda, blah blah blah, it creates fear and opposition and all this stuff that just prevents us from exploring and gaining spiritual wisdom and knowledge and enlightenment. But Aquarius, you know, isn't afraid to integrate all aspects of themselves, dark and light, so that they can, you know, lose the oppositional conditioning to it. Therefore, it doesn't inhibit their spiritual journey. That's why Aquarius is so expansive in all the different things that they want to learn, because they lack this opposition to things. So it's a good thing, you know. I mean, it can lead down rabbit holes and become a distraction, you know, everything in balance, right? But there's this integration with Aquarius where they don't, you know, yeah, it's just they don't have that quite so much opposition, because it's such a mental thing. It's so etheric in the ether before it comes down into duality and we see things as good and bad. I mean, it's really just perfect in its static state of just its pure essence, existence. Okay, and that's what Aquarius is all about, finding out the essence of things, okay? Very high vibrating, okay, the gold and the violet, the integration of self, so that you see yourself integrated, you don't oppose any aspects of yourself, and that's how you see your world. So everything's a reflection, everything's an aspect of ourselves. All the archangels, everything, it's all just aspects of ourselves. God, it's all just aspects of ourselves. Okay. There's this walking away energy with the Eight of Cups, and then we have, I believe this is Geb. This is the Chariot card. And see, in this deck specifically, so this is the goddess that protects, or this might be Newt. One's the masculine consort, one's the feminine. But what this god or goddess does is, see how it kind of divides the earth from the heavens. So it protects the heavens from becoming infected by the 3D. Okay, and that's the thing. What I'm saying is, like, Aquarius sees things from, you know, wants to dig deeper past, or, you know, dig higher past this duality down here, so that they can have this greater, more etheric understanding and bring the information down from up here, okay, down into form. See, the heavens are protected because things are perfect up here. Duality is what's infected. So the heavens have to be protected. Okay, we want to anchor spirit into form. We don't want our 3D getting into our dreamscape and all that. We don't want things to become infected. We want to anchor perfection down into the 3D, spirit into form, because spirit is perfect. Our etheric body is perfect. Okay, so that's why they protect the heavens, okay? Because that's oneness and integration and singularity. Down here is duality, so, you know, things get lost in translation, if you will. I'm trying to, what's this Eight of Cups energy? We have the Son of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords on the bottom, and the Lovers on the top. Someone else got the Lovers on the top of the, was it Capricorn? Was it the one I just did? I can't remember. So you have 6 and 7. So you have the Lovers as the next top card. And then the Chariot. Ace of Swords. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Very dynamic, swift. Let me see what I want to see. This. Let me clarify, because 3 came out for you, and this 8 of Cups, I'm like, well, what are you walking away from? This is the little oh. What just flipped out already? What is that? The 5 of Wands. I got like you're tired of fighting. That's why you're walking away, because the 5 of Wands is just like opportunities as, you know, obstacles as opportunities for growth, yes, but I think at this point you're like, if I have done all the growing I'm going to do in this situation at this point, now it's just distracting me from my spiritual path. So it could involve another air sign or someone who has aspects of air in their chart. Because of that Knight of Swords. But that could be you, because you are Aquarius. Maybe you have to walk away from your spiritual journey a little bit to deal with some 3D, just matrix BS, because you have the 5 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. You feel like you're oscillating back and forth between oneness and duality. I feel like that too. So Aquarius are very spiritual. They could be feeling that because maybe you feel like you can't have... See how there's a separation of the duality and the oneness. So you feel like you have to get off your spiritual path for a minute, because you don't want the 3D stuff to infect your spiritual journey. So you have to like kind of put that on hold, on the back burner for a second, and deal with, you know, some steps you may have to take in order to walk away from something so that you can fully focus on your spiritual journey. Let's see what that Knight of Swords, if that's you, or let's get some confirmation here. I mean, with the ones who are, you know, going to resonate with this reading anyway, but you have the Lover's card on the top. Let's see, for Aquarius, what's that Knight of Swords all about? Knight of Swords clarification. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's you. And there's the Ace of Pentacles right there and the Star card. Yeah, okay, and that's Aquarius, that's you. So you really want to get back on to your path. Possibly has to do with healing. You want to start fresh and new, and that's how you're going to heal, because you have the Star card, which is Aquarius, and then you have Judgment and Ace of Pentacles right next to it. And the Tower card fell out. So, yeah, I think God's calling you to kind of go do some spiritual house cleaning in your 3D life, because you don't want that affecting your spiritual journey, okay? So that Chariot in this deck really represents that. So that's kind of what I'm feeling like. There's kind of the separation. You want to keep your spiritual life separate from your 3D life, because you really want to focus on your spiritual life. So you don't want anything that might start detracting you from that. So you're allowing, you know, God, your spirit guides to guide you. You're accepting the Tower card, a help from up above, okay, from God, Source, Creator. You're accepting the help. You're accepting and allowing for this change, because there's the 8 of Cups. So something you're emotionally invested in. So it's important for you to clear up whatever this is. It could, you know, maybe you kind of want to, you need to focus on self-love. or bringing in a partner, companion who you can have a relationship with or date or whatever, but maybe they are doing the same thing, so they understand your spiritual quest right now. And you guys, when you come together, you can be together, and then you go your separate ways, and it's not this push-pull, strings attached, you know. I'm not saying sexual or whatever. It could be a total platonic, same sex, opposite sex. So you may have to finalize some stuff with perhaps another air sign. Or fire sign, because it's 5 of Wands. I mean, I guess it could be a water sign, but I feel like this is more you with the 8 of Cups, walking away, allowing God to help you manifest that, to clear this out. So I think that's you with the 8 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. And the Lovers could be both. You could be letting your old concept of love go to bring in this new, you know, and when you're your true authentic self, you're gonna call in people. Like attracts like, so you're gonna, you know, call in your tribe of whatever. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So I think you really want to delve deep into you and your spirituality and love with others that extend from this really highly integrated level of you know, awareness and consciousness. So you don't want any snares tripping you up, and you see maybe this is really becoming important for you, and of course because you're Aquarius, so yeah, you really want to get rid of the old templating type of love, you know, and just love yourself. And then when you do that, you're going to call in other people that are doing that too. So yeah, and the Lover's card in this deck is very much balanced, okay? You see the black and the white there. Okay, so and that's very much the Chariot in most decks. They have the black and the white column. So this, you know, balance and self-integration. And then when you're, you know, feeling, you know, true to yourself, you can be transparent. And then others see all of you. And then, you know, you know that you're attracting people who know where you're coming from. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to work, so you can just be yourself. You know, when you're transparent, you love who you are, you have no shame, you can be transparent. And then people see, you know, you are, you know, you see, what you see is what you get, right? Then relationships don't have to be such a push and pull of trying to understand each other. So Queen of Swords on the bottom, which in this deck is more like the King of Swords. So yeah, because the spiritual quest, and because there's the Nine of Wands, the spiritual quest isn't always, you know, rainbows and animal totem messages and stuff. It, you know, it can be very trying emotionally, you know. A lot of anger can come up, a lot of fear, resentment, loneliness, all kinds of stuff. So I think you kind of have this like final purge. You want to get rid of that so that you can really focus on this, and then attract people that are focusing on that as well. Because Queen of Swords, she's like the most spiritual one in the deck. So the most spiritual queen, I should say. Okay, so let's see what we got for the Whispers of Love. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. Okay, and that's exactly what I was saying, but that's why you need to like shift out of here, out of spiritual realm for a minute, deal with some snares, some murky muck, whatever, in the 3D, so you can really full throttle, full-fledged focus. Okay, shift your focus from your problem back to love. But so, you know, and God's helping you out, the angels, your team, your guides, source creator, okay, your higher self, because you have the Tower card. So just allow for that help, and it's going to be over quickly because you have the Knight of Swords. You know, so, and it's 5 of Wands, so it's a quick, boom, 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 and you're out of there, all right? Back to love, your journey of understanding love, deeper and deeper and higher levels of love. So look how beautiful that is. Okay, what number is this? Oh, there's a rainbow. It's number 7, and that's perfect because that's the path of the spiritual seeker. 7, the spiritual seeker. And God's coming in with that Tower card to help clear out any rubbish that could distract you from your journey of self-discovery and love and healing. You really want to focus on that and give all your attention to that. And that's just so perfect. That's what I'm saying, and that's a 7. I mean, it's just, it doesn't get any more synchronistic than that. So, and listen with your heart, and that's a 1. That's also, okay, you, self, God, your higher self, 1. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Yeah, so whatever you got to do down here, I mean, you don't have to, like, you know, curse anybody out. You know, you can do it with compassion because it's 8 of Cups. So you're walking away, but you're, you know, there's emotions involved. So, you know, you don't have to, you don't have to shit on something in order to leave it behind, right? So, you know, we can cut those ties and do it with love and release people with love and release things in old ways with love. So there doesn't need to be any shame or blame, any push-pull of that negative energy involved. And then get back focused. Honesty is essential. That's 38, which is an 11. Okay, so yeah, you gotta be honest, but, you know, you don't need to be brutally honest. Just make sure you're being honest, and, you know, so you got a 1 and a 7, so that's like, those are the God numbers, okay? Blessings. So you're blessed on this journey. You're blessed. This color lotus represents enlightenment. So it starts off as blue, which is the initiate when you start on your path, and then it's white lotus, which is the purity. And then once you're pure, you get these downloads from God. All this information, whatever you want, comes into you. That's the enlightenment. Okay. That's the either like magenta or purple, violet or pink lotus. Okay, so blessings in these higher aspects of yourself are coming in. Okay, the highest aspects of you. You see the glowing golden candle. Okay, gold and purple, right? Just like in this card. Very high levels of spiritual blessings are coming in for you, and that's, you know, you really love that, Aquarius, so that's perfect for you. And then when you reach that bliss, ecstasy of blessings, then, you know, then you embody that. Okay, the container, the vessel. Then you embody that, and then you radiate that and share that with others. Okay, and when we do that, that's how we raise the vibration, the consciousness of all. Okay, so, and that's what you're all about. The water bearer, you know, you bring the truth, you bring enlightenment, you seek it out, and you bring it back to the village. That's what the Aquarius do, so. The Aquarians, you're dawning, all right? You're here, all right? We love you. Thank you all. Bless you all. Peace be upon you all. And I always lose this mouse. Where is it? Oh, it's way over there. Okay. All right, we're back on track. Love you guys. See you next time.